Welcome to the Introverted Hippie podcast. We are on episode 70. Welcome back on this beautiful Thursday. I'm your host, Chris Marie, and I do have my gracious co-host.
Man, you got your guy, Trey, man. I'm back with it.
Welcome, guys, to the podcast. How are you guys doing on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday? I hope you guys are doing great mentally. So, how you know we like to get down. We like to talk about celebrity news, hippie shit, and everything up under the sun. So, let's get it crack-a-lackin' with celebrity news. So, I don't know if you guys have seen the topic that has been going around social media. Young Thug and Gunna wanna. Let's react.
Oh, man, Young Thug and Gunna. Oh, man, this is looking like really bad. My question is about the whole case is, what does Gunna have to do, got to do with any of this? Because, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, in the comments or whatever. But if I recall correctly, Gunna came into the picture of YSL later. He wasn't there the entire time, so I don't see how he can get charged in this RICO case. And I don't think Gunna had anything to do with the stuff that Young Thug has, because it was a lot of speculation about the street things that Young Thug has been in from throughout his entire career. And if y'all really were to research him, you'll see the whole situation with YF and Lucci. That's a long story. Y'all can go look that up for yourselves. We're not gonna spend too much time on that. But to have Gunna locked up, that one hurts, man. And what's ticking me off is every rapper that I've been admiring for the past couple of years, they're either dying or they're going to jail. And then now we have and the funny thing about that is Vaule from $1 Million Worth of Game sat down with each one of those guys and told them, y'all need to change up y'all act. And every one of those guys he said that to, they either dead or they in jail. It's crazy.
I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just it is what it is. Young Thug has had a history of doing violent stuff, and it finally came to light. Now it's just this RICO case. We don't even know if he's going to get off or not. But they said, the only way to beat that is being a rat. So we don't know what's going to happen. Just prayers, peace, and light goes out to him and among the 28 other people that are indicted on those charges.
Yeah, they said there's 50 murders they were involved in.
It says 56 counts and charges with murder, armed robbery, and more.
Oh, God, yeah, it ain't looking good, but oh, man, it ain't looking good, man. Prayers to those guys. I hope the allegations aren't true. I hope my boy Gunna ain't got nothing to do with none of this, because I don't see Gunna being a part of this.
But we'll see. They said they trying to get Lil Baby in the 4PF gang. They said they had them on the list too. So we gonna see what transpires.
What? They trying to get Baby?
Yep. So we gonna see what's gonna transpire. So
my God, yo, they take away Baby, man. I can't forgive them, man.
We gonna see what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, bro.
So, just getting off to another topic. I don't know if you guys have seen the Danny Lay and Angie Martinez interview. I watched a little bit of it on social media. Well, I watched the whole thing actually because I just wanted to get a little bit of insight on just her psyche and stuff that's going on. Because guys, a few podcasts ago, I was digging her a new one, but it was for love, because obviously, you know what I'm saying, she made the Yellow Bone song, which was not tasteful, but she did go ahead and say she understood that it wasn't tasteful. And also, she did go ahead and bring up the situation that she had with the baby, basically saying how, they met a long time ago. They were on and off for a long time ago, and she was never a side chick, even though he proclaimed to say that she was. But she proclaimed that she was never a side chick, and she was just basically saying how that toxic situation is now over, and now she's releasing music. So I don't know what to say about Danny Lay. Like I said, it's going to take a while to get her career back to what it was, because obviously the baby did tarnish her image, and the baby don't give a fuck about his image, if we being honest. So I don't know. How do you feel?
Baby actually responded with his own comment, saying that everything that she said in that interview was cap, and that it was all a marketing ploy. Because she coming out with an interview with Angie Martinez months after the situation happened, and that she's dropping a single. So Baby called cap on everything and said the real reason he put her out was because she was stalking the baby's baby mama, and he said it was messing up the relationship between him and his and the daughter that he cares for right now. But also the Danny Lay, I wouldn't say that the baby messed up Danny Lay's career. I'll say I would put it all on Danny Lay, because nobody told Danny Lay to be doing half the stuff she's been doing, and she was really out here making herself look crazy out here. After everybody was trying to Everybody tried to warn her, but nah, she thought she was better than high above everybody else. And for her to apologize for the Yellow Bone song like years later, I might be a little bit on baby side for this. It looks like a marketing ploy just to get everybody back into it because she was a rising upcoming star. She did a whole bunch of clown stuff, and now she's on the downside of things. So.
But if we're going to be honest with you, you got to realize, people that's in your corner. So it's like she probably didn't have a good team in her corner, and Baby was the nigga that's saying, yeah, you need to make a song for Yellow Bones, blah, 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 blah. And the reason I say that the Baby fucked up her career because her mental state was all on this man. She was stalking this man, baby mama. That her whole mindset was focused on this man. She didn't give a fuck about her career.
Man, she was in love with that man. Like when people in love, they do crazy things. She was letting her love of Baby get in front of her career. I can't really blame the Baby for that.
Like I said, it's not, at the end of the day, it's like you said, God has all gave us free will.
God gave us all free will.
We all have free will. But at the end of the day, I just feel like the Baby played in a part of her career going down the tunnel. Once he would have fucked up with me like good 2 times, all right, this ain't gonna work. This gonna work. Now I'm stuck. I got a baby with this man. I can't leave this man. We gotta make sure the relationship good for the kid. But like I said, fucking with a bitch like me, he would have did me like that. He would have never seen that kid. He would have never seen that kid no more. He would have to take me to court. I'm sorry. It don't work like that in my eyes. You humiliated me. You called me a whole side bitch. You told the world all this crazy shit about me. Like, I just can't forgive no shit like that. I'm sorry. It just, to each his own. She better than me, but it's to each his own. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like, how do you feel?
Hey, I just said what I just had to say. Baby ain't got no fault. I'm putting all this on Danny Lee.
Whatever.
No, like she's responsible for her own demise. Like, but being with Baby, bring her down. But I'm not gonna put that on the Baby because she could have left at any point in time, and she chose not to. People have been telling her like, "Yo, that man's still messing with his baby moms," and then she had to find out on this. Everybody saw this a mile away. If everybody telling you what's coming and you decided not to listen, you don't get a pass for that.
That's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's the definition.
Mm-hmm. So she don't get a pass. Like she's responsible for her own demise.
Like I said, y'all already know how I feel about Danny Lake. She's a fucking colorist. But at the end of the day, it's just like you trying to smooth sail this career over. I understand why it came as a woman. No woman should be treated like that on live. I don't give a fuck who you are. I have compassion for that damn baby. But at the end of the day, it's just like she's still a fucking colorist. Mm-hmm. But obviously, the baby don't give a fuck about his brand, so he not gonna give a fuck about yours either. Mm. So if we gonna be honest with you, like him coming out there, he didn't even apologize for the live, and him coming out there and saying all this other shit to you about like, oh, you still was parlaying with him and doing what y'all do, like that man don't give a fuck about you.
I mean, and if she was like parlaying with him in London after all that crazy stuff, after your brother about to fight this man, what that say about her?
She's stupid.
Exactly. She responsible for her own demise.
So, yeah, y'all, that's how I feel about that Danny Lay interview. I just feel like, once dumb, always dumb. But at the end of the day, we all have our dumb moments. You do a lot of crazy shit for love. But at the end of the day, like you said, she's adult. We all got free will, so it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So the topic I know you guys want to hear about, because I know like a lot of podcasts have been talking about this topic for like the past few days and weeks now. R.I.P. to Mr. Kevin Samuels, Mr. Toxic King himself. He died at 57. So how do you feel?
All right, we gonna clear this up. That man is not the Toxic King. And then like, man, like they was over there like y'all was hitting backflips on Twitter when this man died. Like y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for that. Like y'all wilding. And then like I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all reactions I ain't gonna hold you. They were actually funny. It's not funny that he died, but the jokes y'all, it's just the fact that what y'all joke, that your jokes that y'all saying was funny. Not the fact that he died, but if that makes sense. But anyways, like, Kevin Samuels left a legacy, and everybody saying like, oh, he did this, that, and the third. Like most of that stuff isn't true. Cause I'm like, when people saying like he been out here disrespecting black women and all that stuff, I'm like, did y'all really watch his content? Cause like when I have this discussion with my girlfriend, she has all of these opinions but never watched the live. I'm like, so how could you say that? And then I had another friend, she had strong opinions about him too until she sat down and watched the live and be like, oh, my anger was misplaced. Like, he's really out here trying to help people. He might deliver that message in a way that y'all may not like it. Y'all may not want to hear it.
Who is y'all?
Well, not y'all. I'm the masses.
No.
Not the masses, not you in particular. But like, now I'm not trying to make this personal, but like, he might not relate. I understand that. Like, if you don't like the delivery, that is cool. But to say he was out here like cooning, like, nah, I ain't gonna stand for that. Nah, yeah, y'all lying.
Like I said, y'all, like, men in general, y'all have your perspective regarding Kevin Samuels. I can't really speak too much about this man because I don't know this man personally, and also I haven't watched his content in depth to actually give an actual opinion on this man. However, R.I.P. to that man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, the stuff you place out into the universe will really take seed. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I listened to See the Thing Is podcast. Y'all girls funny. Y'all literally said this man did not have a high value death. He had a BET death. Mr. Tyler Perry death. He died.
See, like, stuff like that, man. Y'all wow. Like, that is not funny.
It's very baffling to me because he died really, like, we don't know if he was taking any type of medication. All we know is we heard the 911 call where the girl was name dropped him. Y'all say the girl name dropping him like he was Beyonce or something. Like, yo, like, people had no chill on social media about this man. However, like I said before, you got to be careful what you say out here in the world, in the universe. Everything will take seed. Because literally, you being a piece of shit on earth will not change how people feel about you when you pass.
How was he a piece of shit?
Like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not saying he was a piece of shit.
How was he?
I'm not saying he was a piece of shit. I'm just saying what social media has said.
Yeah, that's what social media has said, but I'm like, there's no way y'all watch this man and think that. And
the most craziest thing is to me is that when he died, nobody knew, not even his mama. Like, he had nobody to like come and be like, oh, this is Kevin Samuels. Like, literally, he picked up that girl the night before, and literally, like, she didn't even know no better. Even she a nurse and she calling 911 not being able to help this man. It's like his death was a fucking BET movie.
No, we'll talk about that.
Man, this is a whole Master P joint right here. Like with the low budget shit. It's crazy to me, but R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about that man. Peace, love, and light. At the end of the day, I wish his family nothing but peace and happiness. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep saying that you cannot expect to put all that into the world.
What?
Like, literally.
All of what?
Literally all this shit like black women or they battle against Latino women. Like, all this other shit of basically saying, like, you a fat fucker. And all this other shit.
He said that to a dude.
Like, I know.
And he was fat.
I know, but at the end of the day, you gotta watch what you say to people. Because, you know, like, your words take heed. It has growth.
Man, but it wasn't coming from...
I understand it wasn't coming from, like, a place of, like, resentment or a place of, like, animosity.
It wasn't coming from a place of maliciousness. Like, the man, like, came in and he just laid it on him.
Like I said, he lived his truth. And at the end of the day, people gonna feel how the way we feel. We can't tell people how they should feel.
No, we can't tell people how they should feel, but it's just like... It's like, the problem I'm having is, like, how could you have such a strong opinion about something you didn't see?
Like I said, I'm just saying what I said. Like, all I saw was clips. I thought it was very entertaining. However, I haven't seen in-depth videos because I was not that very intrigued by the situation or by his commentary. I don't care at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, it's like R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. Y'all can go ahead and check out the pod from last year. I made a whole podcast about Kevin Samuels. So if you want to check that episode out, you can. But at the end of the day, it's just like R.I.P. to that man. That's the only thing I can say.
Word. All right.
That's all I can say. R.I.P. to that man.
R.I.P. to him. But I ain't saying y'all had to agree with his content. Y'all can disagree with what he's saying, but to say he was out here cooning and disrespecting, but stop it. Like, y'all acting like he fresh and fit. Y'all acting like he Myron from Fresh and Fit. He ain't Myron now.
He gave light to podcasters like Fresh and Fit. That's like
he did. I ain't gonna hold you. He did. That's facts. He literally did. That's facts. That's facts.
All this women bashing podcasts. These males bash women. That what gave these niggas a platform to podcast. Kevin Samuels did that. And am I lying or am I lying? I'm not. So we gonna keep it like that. At the end of the day, these niggas make podcasts bashing women, especially black women, because of Kevin Samuels' content.
I mean, even before Kevin Samuels, like you have like a whole like this is a good discussion. Like even before a little bit before Kevin Samuels, you have like this. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, like on the internet. Like you've seen this whole MGTOW movement.
No.
Well, there's a whole bunch. It's a lot of the talking points in the MGTOW movement. Is a lot of the stuff that you will see in these men. And this women bashing podcasts and other women bashing on platforms, whether it be a video or whatever. Like a lot of it comes from there, and then like it goes from there, and then later we ended up getting to Kevin Samuels, who blows up off it. I didn't think like Kevin Samuels was extreme as like other guys, like saying like, oh, women ain't shit, and like I ain't gonna take it that far. But like I feel like Kevin Samuels actually gave like real genuine advice. Like the man said he wanted to see black folks get married, so I'm like I can't really knock him for that. Now the other guys. Like, you got Myron from Fresh and Fit over here saying stupid shit. Like oh, man, I get to dog you whenever I fucking feel like, and you just got to accept it. He ain't saying no shit like that.
Y'all, you know it's bad when even the white people are really fed up with your shit.
They fed up with Myron, y'all.
Yeah.
Myron, not KS. Myron.
Fed up with this shit. So.
I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, the ideology is taking different branches. Like, did some guys look at Kevin Samuels and be like, man, shit, I can start my own shit too. Mm-hmm. But they doing their own little rhetoric now. They doing their own little remix. If you want to coon on your shit, they cooning on that shit.
Like I said before, I will continue to say this. At the end of the day, R.I.P. to that man. I'm going to just say this last piece. The City Boys are down since Kevin Samuels has died.
We still got Fuge. So we good. We got Fuge.
But at the end of the day, it's like, even like I said, like, I guess just to keep coming on regarding with this topic, Kevin Samuels was really up and coming. Like, he literally has an episode in Atlanta that's coming up. It's sad just to see him pass away, and he was just grinding. This man was really, he did the Joe Budden podcast. Y'all know that's one of my favorite podcasts. He was on Atlanta. He literally did something with Future. It's just crazy how you could be building your brand up, and you never know when your time is up. So that's why I say peace, love, and light. And that's why you need to speak positivity over the universe. So we gonna leave that there, guys. But I don't know if you guys have seen that the correctional officer that escaped with the inmate, she did go ahead and die, unfortunately, due to self-inflicted gunshot wounds. If you don't know the story, basically what the correctional officer did, she was working for the correctional prison for like almost like 50 years, 20 to 50 years. And I guess one day she decided to help a murderer escape prison. Like I said, a bitch died for that dick. But at the end of the day, it's crazy how your life can just transpire and like within that second of her doing that. But how do you feel?
Shit, she was a real life Harley Quinn.
Pretty much.
Real life, like Harley Quinn. Like she had a good job and everything. Right. She meets the Joker in jail, and they convincing her to do something crazy as hell.
Right.
So.
Exactly. It's just crazy, but like I said, R.I.P. to her. Love, peace, love, and light goes out to her and her family, and just wish her and her family nothing but the best and all that good stuff, guys. Because you never know. Like I said, the power of life is in, what is it? The power of the tongue is in life and death, whatever.
Yeah. Something
like that. I don't know, guys. Your girl not trying to be super Christian. You know, she's a spiritual woman. But at the end of the day, like I said, y'all, just take heed and make sure that you're living your life to the fullest. And if you do want to do something like that, just be safe. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have seen that Monique is going to be on the next season of BMF, and I'm very excited. So kudos to Monique. How do you feel?
Man, it's good. It's a good thing to see Monique back into the limelight, because after a while, everybody was saying Monique was blackballed. Somebody give her a job, and we didn't get to see Monique in the job or anything. So, and then like she also gave us the story on how she was in Precious. Y'all, I hate that movie, not because it's a bad movie. It's because how sad it is. Like right. That movie like traumatized me.
Right.
Like I fucking hate black trauma movies.
How did it traumatize you, sir?
What?
How did it traumatize you?
Man, that's just sad as hell. Like I can't watch black trauma. Like I don't like movies like that. I want to see us do more sci-fi shit, but that's neither here or there. Back on the night to get back on topic, but to see Monique back in the limelight is a good thing, because when she did the Precious role, they said she only got like $10K for that shit or something like that.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah, like bro, she got paid peanuts for that role, and she murdered that role.
Yeah, she won an Oscar, innit?
I don't think she won an Oscar.
Yeah, she did win an Oscar.
Oh, she won an Oscar for Precious?
Yeah, she did.
Wow, that's crazy. She wins an Oscar for a role and barely got paid anything for it. And then she said, like, she wants black actors to make more money and all stand together. And then she just got cast to the side. Now, to see 50 Cent, another guy that gets criticized a lot about not putting people on, not doing this, not doing that. It's dope to see 50 grab Monique and give her and put her on the platform and put her on the platform.
Yeah.
And so she can get back into the limelight. And I'm hoping for the best comeback from Monique.
Yeah, so Monique did go ahead and win a Golden Globe. That is an Oscar regarding for Precious in 2010. So kudos to Monique. She won an Academy Award for Best Actress in Supporting Role. So kudos to her. But yeah, like I love Monique. I love what she stands for. I love what she did for like big women back in the day. You skinny bitches could never, but literally I love it. Mm-hmm. But kudos to Monique, and I'm glad that 50 Cent is adding her on BMF. Y'all, I love BMF. Like that show is just great. I just 50 Cent did his thing. I don't know what happened with the Tommy, but I love the BMF series. So kudos to that. So I guess we can just go ahead and skip. I was going to talk about the Chris Paul situation, but it's really nothing I can say.
What do you mean? There's a bit that could be said about it. Like sometimes, just like what I talked to my boy Brian about topics like these. Like y'all might see these people on TV, y'all might see them tweeting on the internet or whatever, but y'all got to remember at the end of the day, these are real human beings with real lives and real families. So,
and if y'all don't know what we talking about, we basically talking about how Chris Paul, mother and wife, was assaulted at a Dallas Mavericks game by a fan.
Yeah, by a fan. So people got to realize that these are real people. Like they're not just there for your entertainment. Like these are real human beings. They got feelings and they react too. And then the fact that people do that and then he'll get fined for reacting is ridiculous. I mean, I understand it from the NBA side because like NBA players over there swinging at the crowd and it becomes malice at the palace. Like people, they motherfuckers gonna get sued.
Right.
And you don't want your $1 billion corporation getting sued.
Facts.
No, so I understand from that standpoint. That don't have to be explained to anybody unless you got half a brain. But the principle of it is. But the principle of it is like, please be respectful to anybody, whether it's a sports person, a rapper, or even Kevin Samuels.
So people, so basically, if y'all don't know, like people have dehumanized celebrities, and now as we got older, every celebrity is very accessible. So that's why people feel that I can just go to the game if I don't like the fuck what Chris Paul doing in the game and he not playing right. I'm gonna hit somebody that's close to them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why people have that type of mentality. Just like if you guys seen like the Dave Chappelle situation, the man ran on stage. The only reason he said he did it was to get his grandmama attention. So it's crazy how life is. Like, I don't understand. Like I said, people are so accessible, and now we don't dehumanize celebrities anymore. We're trying to humanize them back because they're so easy to be accessed. Mm-hmm. So that's why I just feel like, just like Trey said, you have to really they human too. Like at the end of the day, like we all live lives, and they might have more money than you, but at the end of the day, still regular people. Regular people. Like I said, you cut their arm, they bleed like the next person.
Facts.
Literally. So I guess we can get on top of women's bodies now, since people want to regulate them and they want to, cancel a lot of shit. So I just want to say a disclaimer before we do go ahead and talk about Roe versus Wade. So they did not stop Plan B. They basically stopped the abortion pill. So they basically stopped like having you can get the abortion pill. So if you get the abortion pill delivered, that's going to be a fine. But guys, you can still get Plan B anywhere. But react.
So the Plan B. So that was just a headline thing.
Yeah, that was just a headline thing.
Okay. Where all right. The conservatives about to have a field day with that. They gonna be like, well, we try to tell y'all the liberal media is tricking y'all. Right. Y'all need to vote red.
Right.
Let me stop.
Literally.
They gonna go crazy on Twitter for that one, bro. But anyways, no, but that's a good thing to hear. But I don't really have a strong opinion on abortion. Like what Joe says in the famous words of Joe, I stay out of women's business.
And 21.
Because like if that was the case that there was so what about the case of them supposedly banning condoms? Because they said there were people in there trying to push to ban condoms.
Yo, so that mean the next nigga I fuck, I don't know what, I can't fuck him. That shit crazy. So I can't fuck nobody no more.
Well, he could get a vasectomy. Vasectomy only costs $25. Surprising fact.
I want kids. What people do?
They have a reverse vasectomy.
We ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? No.
Oh, but it is an option. Just to let you know, it is an option.
I'm just saying no. Like if I want to go get my swing on and just be out here hoeing, I can't do that. But yeah, like y'all, I can't be out here whoring anymore.
Yeah, and just to address my other point, well, because condoms have more uses than just preventing babies. You have to prevent STDs. That's the big point about it, because like in some areas, chlamydia is like very high, and in some places like AIDS is very high. And I don't want to if that part is true, and we got to do further investigation on that, they're banning condoms. Bro, man, what we gonna do when we have a goddamn venereal disease epidemic?
Facts.
Like man, we got Omicron AIDS or some shit like that. Like, bro, it's crazy.
Right, and I just feel like also with the Roe versus Wade situation, I just want to definitely say this. Like, abortions are just not just because, I don't want to have a baby. You never know what might happen. You never know what rape might happen. Incest might happen. You never know that you basically have like a baby and it has a defect and you have to go ahead and terminate the pregnancy. You never know. And also, it's an ectopic pregnancy where that basically egg can grow on your fallopian tube. And you have to have an abortion for that. So I don't understand, why are you taking away women's rights of their bodies? At the end of the day, abortions for a number of reasons. It's not just because, hey, I had sex with a nigga, I don't want to have a baby. Oh, damn. Like, it's not because of that. If you do not have insurance, abortions are over $1,200. However, if you do have an abortion, you have insurance, the minimum you're going to pay is $500 to $600. We're not even saying abortions are expensive. So anyways, you are taking somebody's right to live. If you cannot terminate a pregnancy, or if you have like a defect to your baby, you may bring a child into the world that they can't even live if they wanted to. So at the end of the day, I just don't feel that terminating Roe versus Wade is a good opportunity. And also eliminating condoms, because at the end of the day, people going to find a way to have an abortion, and people going to find a way to fuck regardless. So it doesn't matter what you do.
And if they were to ban Plan B, people are going to find a way
to fucking do it. And I love the commentary that came from Whoopi Goldberg, because Whoopi Goldberg said before they had the Roe versus Wade, that was basically established in 1973. Basically, before they had that, women were going to unclean places to get abortions. The reason that they established Roe versus Wade, because people couldn't have a clean establishment to go and have that abortion, or just to have that.
Like for colored girls, when colors like sterilized up with liquor and stuff.
And did with the fucking hanger. Yeah. So that's the reason that we have Roe versus Wade in place, for women to go to a safe space, a clean safe space at that, with utensils that are going to not even harm their body, but help their body in the long run. So taking away a woman's right is not only damaging the woman, it's damaging the economy too. People cannot afford kids. You are making rent that's almost fucking $1,500 for a 1-bedroom. Your inflation regarding with gas prices is $5. Food is expensive. We can barely live. So who wants to bring a child in when they can even barely support themselves?
Yep, and that's the entire argument.
And we're working jobs that we fucking hate because we can't even establish to get better jobs because y'all not trying to pay us livable wages. So I don't understand, what more do you want from us? Literally.
Yeah, you said all facts, man. I couldn't say it better myself.
Like, I just don't understand it. So at the end of the day, that's just how I feel about the Roe versus Wade situation. And also, just living in America is just too fucking expensive. It literally is. But that's neither here nor there. So that is the end of our celebrity news. So let's get into the things. So I'm changing the topic. Instead of shit we don't care about, we're going to change it into things that are on our mind this week. So what's on your mind?
Oh, man. I actually had something I didn't care about, too. Like, it's kind of crazy.
You can express that, too.
A word, but anyways. When you buy the variety pack of chips, and then, in the variety pack, they give you Fritos. I don't care about that shit. Discontinue Fritos. That's my whole campaign. Discontinue Fritos.
Which Fritos?
The original ones.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them.
Smell like what? They smell like a boys' locker room.
I feel you. Things that's on my mind this week, y'all. I don't know. I'm really at a great namaste place. I really don't have a lot of things that's on my mind this week. I just feel like at the end of the day, I don't know if you guys have seen this TikTok where the girl was just basically saying like she doesn't want to kill herself, but she just doesn't understand what life is at this point because everything is just so expensive and just apartments are a ripoff. Like you have to pay an administration fee, you got to pay an application fee, and then you have to pay move-in fees, and then you have to basically pay like your deposit fees. Hey, and if you want to bring a dog, it's $300, and you pay pet rent. So it's like people were saying like they don't understand why it's so expensive. Like that's the biggest scam out of it all is having an apartment. Like, I talked to a woman today, and she was basically saying, like, when you go through the first homeowners program, like, basically, they help you out through everything. And then she said her mortgage was only $700. Mm-hmm. And she had a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Mm-hmm. So, it's literally crazy living in America where it's like, oh, I can afford $1,500 worth of rent, but I can't basically put in my bargain and they buy a house. So, that's what's been on my mind this week.
Like, what do you mean?
So basically, I can pay $1,500 a month for rent.
Yeah.
However, when it comes down for me to go ahead and establish to buy a house, it's an issue where I can't buy it.
What's the issue where you can't buy the house? That's
either it's my credit, or either it's with my pay range, or either what I make for a living with my pay, or it's either basically just some bullshit.
I mean, people get declined that for rent too, though.
Yeah, but being a homeowner is more extensive. They basically gotta have bank statements. Mm-hmm. They basically gotta look at your credit. Gotta look at your credit card overage. They gotta look at what you basically placed in your name in the last few years.
Yeah, your debt to income ratio.
Yeah, so it's harder to be a homeowner.
Well, that's because you talking to the bank now. Like you talking to the bank, and the bank gotta be like, yo, can this motherfucker pay us back?
Hey, but I'm paying $1,500. I should be able to pay y'all back. Mm-hmm. But the world don't work like that. So it is what it is. But anything else that's been on your mind this week? See, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Trado. So I write down the topics. I do the outline, and all the thing he do is bring his opinions. And like I said, it don't make no sense when it's supposed to be a 50-50 thing. Like I told y'all, when this podcast really go up and he try to contribute to whether I contribute to, I'm gonna just be like, where? I want y'all listeners to go back and listen to this episode and be like, what did Trey really say to this pod? Because he never had really nothing to say.
What are you talking about? Like, bro, I
was... See, now he laughing, y'all.
What? I said a whole lot.
What the fuck did you just say?
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy. You gonna do me like that? Or...
Yeah, we gonna do you like that. Yeah, I be airing him out, y'all, because he really be tripping.
Oh, you acting like Gilly now?
He really be tripping.
She acting like Gilly.
Oh, one thing I did want to go ahead and say, guys, before we end off on celebrity news, which you already did, but it was a document that came out regarding with Megan Thee Stallion, basically saying that her foot was wounded by glass.
Like I've been saying this for months. Saying this for years. If it's turned out that Megan was lying, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I took Megan's side, but I always knew in the back of my mind, if it was proven that Megan was lying, Tory is gonna be the hottest rapper for like the next 5 years. Because like we said last pod, Tory is he's releasing the best music of his career right now.
Period.
Not even of his career. He's releasing the best music in the game until Kendrick Lamar drops tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like he's literally is on a tear right now, and it's gonna look crazy in court, like with all this with when they ask Tory more questions, because she said in the Gayle King interview that, she ain't had no relations with Tory or anything like that. And if they was to ask Tory that same question and Tory says yes, it's going to look more crazy. Megan said he got shot. Then they pull up the report that, she stepped on glass. It's going to look even more crazy. Like right now, they in the Shade Room comments are saying like, but it's believe black women, right? So they going crazy. But I ain't going to lie, I was on the Tory Lanez hate train.
I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of wasn't, because I always like to I try to separate the artist from the person.
Yeah.
So it is what it is with that. But like I said, if Megan is lying, I don't know if it's gonna be a super hot girl summer for the next 4 years. But we'll see. And Kendrick Lamar album is coming out, so let's get on to the music topic. So what have you been listening to this week?
I listened to that Heart Part 4, and then and pretty much I was just still listening to the Future album. I'm just listening to the song on the Future album called I'm That Nigga. I don't really care for the rest of the album, honestly.
Was it the Heart 4 or the Heart 5?
The Heart 5.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just finished listening to it. I'm most definitely say everybody been going crazy over that third verse. I see why. I really, really like it. Because I feel like he's speaking from Nipsey Hussle perspective, and I like that. So yeah, I've been listening to Ella Mai album Heart on My Sleeve. Y'all know I love me some Ella Mai, but this album was not it. I just feel like it doesn't compare to her first album. I know nothing will ever compare to anybody's first body of work, but you got to keep that same momentum.
Unless you're Kanye.
Yeah.
Unless you're Kanye.
She said she took 2 years making the album. She had over 30 songs because I seen her Breakfast Club interviews. I think it was a 30 over 100, but it just wasn't given.
I mean, well, it's hard to live up to Boot Up. Like, look at Bryson. Bryson gave us he gave us a whole classic.
I like his last project.
That shit was mid.
To you.
It was mid.
To you.
Street said it's mid.
I like
the street said it's mid. It ain't just Trey, but that is my opinion. But the streets also say it's mid. That shit was mid.
That's the wonderful thing about opinions. Everybody has one.
Good thing.
So
that shit was trash.
I personally liked it. Also, y'all, I have been listening to Future album, but mostly what I've been gravitating towards is like Tim's and Drake Wait For You. Like, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I like Chickens too with ESTG. I listen to that a lot. And why nobody told me Bad Bunny hard as fuck? Like, I really, really like Bad Bunny. I was just, I went to the beach, freeing a bitch mind and listening to Bad Bunny, and I fucking love it.
You should have been at the show that he had like last month. He was literally in the city last month.
I know. Oh my God. If I would have went, I would have been, girl, ring it, whatever that shit called. I fucking love Bad Bunny, bro.
Cultural appreciation.
Most definitely.
No, cultural appropriation.
Oh,
My fault. I'm sorry.
What?
Not appreciation. I'm sorry. That sounds crazy. Cultural appropriation.
Yo, so we need to name this episode Cultural Appreciation.
Oh man, yeah, I get dummy of the year for that one.
But y'all, he got this song called La Santa with Daddy Yankee, and I really, really like it. But yeah, most definitely check it out. So we're gonna go to show's topic, but before we go to show, we are in show's topic, but before we actually get deep dive into shows, how was Doctor Strange?
I didn't get to see it. I'm supposed to watch it today.
Oh, what time?
Like later tonight.
Okay, because I know I listened to a podcast previously. I think it was Joe Budden podcast. I think Ice was basically saying like it just wasn't what he thought it was. So that's why I said I guess next podcast you can give us a deep dive on Doctor Strange and see how the movie was. So I'm very excited.
All right.
I don't want to ruin it what he said, but I'm gonna just let you get it. He says a lot of Wanda in there.
I already know about. I'm on Twitter, so yeah. And then I saw all my friends, like they're big Marvel fans, so they rank their Marvel movies, and they didn't even crack the top 3 of the last 5 that came out. So yeah. I'm like, so it might not be. They had it ranked above Eternals though, and if y'all seen Eternals was ass. But they had it ranked above Eternals, so it should be a little bit better.
So hopefully, but he gonna check it out, y'all, and give us a deep dive next pod. So I'm very excited for that. Shows, I haven't been watching that, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I told y'all I stopped watching Atlanta. It just wasn't given for me because I'm not seeing enough Paperboy. What have you been watching?
I ain't been watching that, man. I'm trying to advance my career.
What? I guess what you trying to do for your career?
I'm trying to get certifications. I'm trying to enroll back in school. I'm trying to make 6 figures. I'm planning, I'm literally planning everything, man.
Y'all, he's trying to be a high value man.
I never say that is not some shit I will ever say in real life. High value man.
Did high value man die when Kevin Samuel died?
Y'all crazy, man.
I'm asking. I'm being honest.
Long live KS. Long live.
I'm just being honest. Like.
Oh my God, man. I always thought the phrase was cringy to begin with. Like, it's just as bad. Oh, the only one that's worse is the term alpha male. If you say that in real life, you whack. Don't
get me started. I remember a nigga I was talking to was saying I'm the alpha of this relationship. I'm like, bruh, I guess because I don't know if I was giving real bitch energy or real dick energy or that. Like, I'm like, damn, so you got to tell me that you the alpha, but I guess because what energy I'm giving? I'm not, like I said, I don't give off masculine energy when I like somebody. I guess if you take it that way, you are insecure.
Yo, the only time I say alpha in real life if I'm talking about the niggas that be stepping on the yard. The only alphas I say.
Like,
I don't say no
a nigga told me straight up, I'm the alpha in this relationship. I'm like, yo, niggas is tweaking. Y'all, the internet got y'all niggas fucking brains fucked up and fried. Literally. I don't know. Alpha male, high value man. The fuck?
I see where they're going with it. Like, a lot of them, like, they're really taking it to, like, improve themselves so they can be more attractive to other women and stuff. But they taking it to the extreme. But you can improve yourself without shitting on women.
Period.
And that's the part that they're missing.
Period.
A lot of them. Kevin didn't preach that, but y'all saying he preached that, but Kevin didn't preach that.
Y'all, we gotta dedicate this episode to KS because he really, really vouching for this man.
No, man, no. Y'all be like, man, the energy you put out, man, it comes back to you. I be like, y'all, you know what? Where's this energy for Zimmerman?
Yo, I've been had that.
Where's this energy for Zimmerman?
I've been had the energy for Zimmerman. Somebody should have killed him already. But let me just take.
But the energy he put out ain't alright. We done.
We ain't even about to get into that. That's a touchy topic, and we like to bring peace, love, and light. So, so basically, the question of the day is, we really kind of don't have one, but I don't know if you guys have seen that. I don't really want to talk about a lot of like the gossipy shit on the pod because we already get that with entertainment news.
Yeah.
But what ways are you trying to build up your life? Like, I had a conversation with my friend the other day. They basically told me that they don't have an end goal with their life. So, what is your end goal? Do you have an end goal? Like, where do you see yourself going?
Oh, man, the end goal? Like, I don't really have an end goal because the end goal meaning, like, you just stop.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I won't ever stop. I'm going to just keep on going till the wheels fall off. But hopefully, like, when I get to where I want to be and comfortable in the position where I want to be, like, it's just, like, working is more going to be, like, fun. Because I can't see myself just accomplishing my goals and just stopping. I'm gonna be bored.
I understand that. Like, I understand. But like I said, end goal for me, I look at like we always growing, we always learning, because we always growing. But I just feel like I want to have a career where it's like it's fun to go to work and I don't feel like I'm dreading to go there every day. Mm-hmm. What are you looking at me like that for? What?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, but like I said, that's what I want to do. Like I said, y'all, let me tell you, me and Trey had a conversation. So we was talking about like the pod, and he said he gonna leave me, y'all, because he don't want to do the pod no more. He said that he doesn't like the attention, and I'm like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. And like I was telling him, I was like, bro, you see the numbers growing? Like, you see the numbers? And he's just like, bro, I don't like attention, dog. And I was like, yo, we gotta do video content. And he was just like, I don't know if I want to do video. And I'm like, bro, what is going on? So you didn't tell me that.
Y'all, I got really bad anxiety, if y'all don't know.
I have really bad anxiety also, y'all. But it's just, like I said, it's Introverted Hippie. I guess the Introverted Hippies with an S now, since it's Trey Beezy on the pod. So, but literally, I just feel like, y'all, we just gonna keep on growing. We gonna keep on blossoming, and we gonna build this brand up. And you never know. Like I said, we can see where it goes.
Y'all give me y'all good energy, like when Goku trying to make a spirit bomb. Like, give me your energy.
Yeah, and y'all just give me all the peace, love, and light and send it my way, y'all, please. That's what I want. But yeah, guys. So if you made it this far, this is the end of the pod. And what we like to do is release negative and toxic energies to release music every week. So what is going to be your release music?
I release music. I was thinking more about the release music thing. Like, I don't want to play like nothing that's negative. So everything I have to play has to be positive.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, it's not release music to release toxic energy if I'm playing 42 Doug. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's still some shit to vibe out to.
No, it's vibe. It's lit though, but yeah. But I need something more positive, man. You know what? Give me Tyler the Creator Rise.
All right, we can play Tyler the Creator Rise. Now, my release music is going to be Bad Bunny and Daddy Yankee La Santa. So that's going to be the release music to release those negative and toxic energies. But before we go on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday.
Never mind. I'll play Sweet, because then it'll kind of complement like the track you got.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
All right, perfect. So we're going to release those negative, toxic energies. But before we go, do you have anything else to tell these beautiful people?
Hey, man, all the introverts out there and everybody listening, man, give me your energy. Love y'all. Don't believe what Crystal be saying. Crystal, C-A-P.
Big cap, huh?
Big cap.
All right, man. So that's gonna be the episode. Big cap, y'all. So I don't know, but yeah, y'all. We'll see you again next Thursday. Peace, love, and light. And bye, guys. Trey, you be tripping, Lord.